call to embrace change and build a national pact by a president struggling to advance his transformative agenda. Colombia's first ever leftist president, Gustavo Petro, gave his first speech to a joint session of Congress on Colombia's Independence Day. Many here consider this a do-or-die moment for the government's many ambitious reforms.
There is a window of opportunity. It is the time for social reforms. It's the moment, and it can't be done in a day, in which this country can become more egalitarian. And that's why it's the moment for a national pact.
The president defiantly presented his vision of Colombia at a time when climate change represents a life-threatening risk to humanity, once again promising to move the country away from its reliance on oil and coal and towards a sustainable energy transition.
It's not just about making speeches, it's about trying to advance in environmental and social justice. The answer has been ambivalent. We have encountered a struggle. There are forces in society and the state that oppose it.
He also called on lawmakers to pass health, labor, pension, education and agricultural reforms that he believes can profoundly change a country that remains among the most socially and economically unequal in the world. But those reforms face an uphill battle. The broad coalition the president had built in Congress when he first took office has fallen apart, as traditional parties find the president's proposals too radical and his style overbearing.
I think the government needs to do more to negotiate the reforms. If he doesn't become more conciliatory, trying to pass these reforms will be an ordeal. He can't expect Congress to be a notary of what he wants.
The opposition booed the president, showing banners of dead soldiers when Petro said that his policy of negotiating deals and ceasefires with armed groups and mafias reduced the deaths of soldiers and policemen by 55 or 60%. And since losing the elections, the opposition has managed to regroup and mobilize large protests against the reforms.
We have said repeatedly that the president is not listening to those who think differently from him. But our opposition is interested in building, not doing damage.
Petro's victory a year ago was a watershed moment for Colombia's leftist politics. Yes, transforming his promises into tangible change remains elusive. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogota.